Hello, my name's Ann Lowry. I've been a physical therapist assistant for about 16 years now. I started coming to conference for PPTA a number of years ago and became active in the PTA Special Interest Group. Gradually, with the mentorship of Margot Johnson, who was the PTA SIG chair years ago, I rolled into that role as the PTA SIG chair. After a couple of years, Doug, he made a showing at the PTA SIG meeting one evening and became very interested. So we latch a hold of that at PPTA, and we bring those individuals in that show interest and in belonging and wanting to help. As we traveled along for a couple of years, Doug rolled into PTA SIG chair position, which he has right now. And alongside of that, with the PTA caucus rep, which attends our House of Delegates, which occurs every year with APTA. Doug and I have been a team with that as the caucus rep and the alternate rep. And as time goes on, Doug has rolled into the caucus rep position and has moved that along to Rebecca. Part of the reason we do that, and what's so important about mentorship, is getting individuals involved that have a desire to be involved and to be open to their ideas and their willingness to help. And Doug?
So thank you, Ann. My name is Doug Slick. I'm a PTA for 8 years now, so it's a second career for me. And I remember it pretty much exactly the same way Ann just described. I was attending fall conference, and I saw that there was a meeting involving PTAs particularly, so I thought that's a no-brainer. I'm a PTA, I should go to that. And Ann was there, and along with a handful of other PTAs, and it was very evident that help was needed to keep this association moving forward. And so I was interested in getting involved on a statewide basis, and eventually became involved with the APTA as well as the caucus rep. And it's been a very interesting experience. It's actually impacted my practice and my career in ways that I never anticipated. I now know people across the country who are practicing physical therapy, both as PTs and PTAs, that I can call on at a moment's notice. I have emails, Yahoo group that we work with. I can just draw on resources, from my phone instantly. It's an incredibly powerful feeling, and I really have been transformed by the whole process. So thank you, Ann, for bringing me in and mentoring me. And Ann was a great help in getting me to the point where I was able to function on a national level, because when you first go, for instance, to the House of Delegates, it's a little confusing. There's a lot going on that nobody really explains to you unless you have someone to take you by the hand and say, okay, this is what's happening here, and this is what you should pay attention to there, and you can probably go get a coffee during that because we're not involved. So it's good to know when you have the time to to be there and be on your game. In sort of a way to share that experience, I called Rebecca in, as she was obviously very energetic and interested in becoming involved in a number of different areas of our association. And so she is now going to be she has been the alternate delegate for 1 year. She and I went to the last house, and I was able to pass on this tradition of helping her understand what needs to be done and what's happening, and she did a tremendous job, and she's now running for the caucus rep position. So I'll turn it over to Rebecca.
Thank you, Doug. My name is Rebecca Stevens. I have been a PTA just for 2 years now, but I was involved pretty heavily as a student. In my first conference, national conference, I was a usher, which was fantastic. I was one of 2 PTA student ushers, and both Ann and Doug here kind of made sure I didn't feel like I was alone, and brought me in and kind of showed me the ropes as an outsider, someone totally new to the organization. It really gave me a chance to see what I could do and what was available for PTAs and just members in general to do in the organization, how to get involved. And it really was a fantastic experience, and that's kind of the catalyst that started everything that I do with the PPTA and with the APTA now. So I appreciate it beyond words. So thank you.